Good morning, Juan Sava and Dr. Farida. Thank you for becoming the examiner for today. So my topic is the relationship between work-life balance and job satisfaction among nurses in Hospital Sultana Amina. Let me introduce myself again. My name is Priyosia. Currently, I'm fourth year student who actually study in psychology, industry, and organization. So in this presentation, I will cover about the introduction of this research, literature review, result, discussion, and lastly conclusion. So first of all, let me present the research concept on my study. So in my study, actually I'm focused only two variables, which is the independent variables, work-life balance, and the dependent variable job satisfaction. So as you can see from here, work-life balance actually divided into two dimensions. The most important two dimensions, which is the work family enrichment and work family conflict. And in this study, these two dimensions will be tested and measured to see the job satisfaction of the nurse among the nurse in Hospital Sultana Amina. So let me start with the work-life balance first. Okay. So based on the Greenhouse 2003, work-life balance actually are formed by the time balance, involvement balance, and satisfaction balance. How this means is the researcher believe that time balance is means like the time has been allocated equally in the work and the family, hobby, and daily life. And same goes to the involvement. It's actually equally involvement in work, family, and hobbies. Besides that, with the study actually the theory believe that by having the equally time and the involvement balance, satisfaction is balanced as well. Which means the employee or the individual able to get the satisfaction equal with the satisfaction from work equal with the satisfaction from family. And as you can see, based on these three concepts, it actually divide into work-life balance and divide into work family conflict and work family enrichment. So how the work family and conflict and work family enrichment will be taught in this study is, first of all, there is one research show that these two are independent dimensions where actually they doesn't have any correlation to each other. They are independent. And let us look into the work family conflict. Work family conflict actually divide into time-based conflict, behavior-based conflict, and strength-based conflict. This theory come out by the Mark in 1977 at MC Milan in 2011. So time-based conflict is believed that we only have a limited time resource like 7 days, 24 hours. And in order to allocate the equal time, let's say I put more time in work, I will put less time in family. So by having this kind of conflict, this kind of inter-role conflicts, they actually believe that it reduces the satisfaction. And behavior-based conflict is believed that if let's say an individual he or she put more action or more effort in one role, could actually reduce the efficiency of another role. Strength-based conflict it means that if let's say in this role, let's say as an employee, this individual actually getting the stress, getting this satisfaction, we believe that this could actually create a conflict to another role in family as well. Taking example, the most obvious example is employee who actually getting this satisfaction in job will actually release their anger in family when they're going back. So in another way, work family enrichment actually emphasize the role in the job and the role in family. These two multiple roles could actually expand, become even more positive effort and positive mindset. It could actually expand by the multiple role enrichment. It's like this means that
by having having multiple roles in one person, is actually able to create more positive and more energy and more resource to fulfill in each role. And it's actually going to, by having multiple role enrichment, we believe actually it's going to satisfaction expansion. We're actually taking an example. In job, you're actually getting the promotion or the increment of salary. This kind of satisfaction actually could expand and influence to the another role, such as you in family. You actually will treat well to your family and buy some gift to them. So you can say actually in one role the satisfaction could, if let's say the satisfaction is high, it could expand to another role. So the third thing is the resource expansion. We believe that the skill, behavior, the attitude that actually gained by in one role would be actually benefit and in another role. Taking example is like in family. Let's say it's a harmonic family by actually by having a good communication. This truly believe that this good communication will be benefit the individual in the job as well, because he has having a good communication skill. So let's see the job satisfaction. Talking about dependent variable job satisfaction, I actually implement the Maslow hierarchy of need in this study, because as you can see, starting from physiological needs, safety needs, social needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization needs, every single level of a needs need to be fulfilled by the employee in order to gain the job satisfaction. As you can see, the job satisfaction will be divided into extrinsic, intrinsic, and general. In these two things, are able to categorize how employees perceive their satisfaction in job. Next. Okay, next. So in this study, there are 4 objectives that I would like to focus in this presentation. The first is the level of work-life balance among nurses in Hospital Sultanah Aminah. The second is the level of job satisfaction among nurses in Hospital Sultanah Aminah. Third is the relationship between the work-life balance and job satisfaction. And the last one is the key dimension of the work-life balance that could predict and influence the job satisfaction among nurses. So let's go to the result in this study. So overall, in this hospital, there is total 1,178 nurses who working in this hospital, and based on this overall population, I have choose 300 as sample based on the ratio. And however, there is only 210, which means is 70% of the questionnaire I have been collected successfully from the nurse. So from this data, you can see overall there is 195 nurses are females, and the rest of the 15 are male. And most of the female nurses are between the 21 and 30 years old, followed by the 31 to 40 years old. And the lastly is the youngest is 18 and 20, which we got only 3 nurses who work in the hospital. Okay, so in this data actually showing average working hours per week among nurses in Hospital Sultanah Aminah. As you can see, 45% who claim that they are working from 46 hours to 55 hours per week, and followed by 37 is who actually claim that they are working from 36 hours to 45 hours per week. So the most normal working hours per week is supposedly 1 day 8 hours times 5, which is actually 40 hours. So you can see 45% of the sample are actually overworking above the average working hours. Okay, and even there is 11% claim that they are working more than 56 hours. So, and another pie is show that the current station of the nurse who work in Hospital Tun Aminah. So you can see is 49% they have own family with child. 35% is staying with parents but they are single, and 15% is married but have no child, and only 1% claim that they have divorced. So this is the result actually find from the level of work-life balance among nurses in Hospital Sultanah Aminah. Talking about the work-family conflict, is the mean of the work-family conflict is 3.25. Work-family enrichment is 3.75, and overall for this independent variables is 3.50. And its estimate is a moderate level of work-life balance among nurses. Its same goes to the job satisfaction as well. Intrinsic job satisfaction actually is 3.62, and the extrinsic job satisfaction is 3.20, followed by the general job satisfaction is 3.24. Overall, the level of the job satisfaction, the mean is 3.24, which actually is show the moderate level as well. And the relationship between the work-life balance and job satisfaction. This is the main research, main objectives in this research, and we are about to find that the correlations for work-life balance and job satisfaction is 0.242, where the p is less than 0.01, and the overall sample is 210. As you can see that this result actually show that there is a significant relationship between the work-life balance and job satisfaction among the nurses in Hospital Sultanah Aminah, and followed by the major dimension that influence the job satisfaction. As you can see, the work-family conflict, the R square, the multiple. This finding is using the multiple regression. So as you can see, R square showing that 0.007 for work-family conflict, but showing 0.073 for work-family conflict and work-family enrichment. So we go to the discussion. Based on the defining of the research, we found that actually the work-life balance and the job satisfaction level is moderate among the nurse. Is because the nurse actually spend longer time in work, and this actually cause their physical and mental burden, which actually extend to mental and burden health. And secondly, is go to the perception of the role and the emotional reaction of employee. Of outcome of the job and the productivity we believe is low because the job satisfaction among the nurse is not really high. And the relationship, talking about the relationship between the work-life balance and job satisfaction, is actually arrived to the previous research that there is a possibility positively significant relationship, although the number showing that 0.424 is weak. Lastly, key dimension. Overall, work-family conflict and work-family enrichment has been contributed 7.3% in creating the work-life balance, and this aligns with previous result as well. As we believe, multiple roles may improve the psychological result when the resource can be utilized in another role. So, there is some recommendation in this for further study. Well, the first one is. Because I only specifically focus in Hospital Sultanah Aminah, so it's actually quite hard for us to understand the overall how the Malaysia citizen perceive about the work-life balance. Secondly is the integrity and honesty of the respondent. From the result I collected, it seems like actually a lot of nurse doesn't put effort in it. And so I would like to suggest in the future, it's better, it's good. Let's say the researcher, the research is conducted on spot. And the third is including some unnotable variable in actually identify the relationship between the work-life balance and job satisfaction. So this is the conclusion. Conclusion is organization isn't about perfection, it's about efficiency, reducing stress and cluster, saving time and money, and improving your overall quality of life. This means that working doesn't mean anything. Instead, work-life balance, to having a work-life balance is actually enhance the quality of life, and this lead to the better outcome and productivity. Thank you.